now. Let's just double check. Oh my god. When your computer doesn't want to work with you. Try this again. There we go. Alright. Hey everybody, we are back for part 3 of Detective Pikachu Returns. Last episode, we found out a ton of important information. We found out that the reason nobody was able to witness this gem being stolen is because sleep powder from a Lilligant was put inside of the food for all the Pokemon. And we also learned that the Whimsicott and Pawniard were also involved in this crime. And there was a note instructing them to do so, I guess? If we actually pull up the, if I can find it. We're gonna see if we can pull up our notes real quick, see if we can find that piece of evidence. Here it is. Yeah, this note. Yep. We had an encounter with Trubbish, and it said to let Pawniard into the mansion after Barnes, who was the prime suspect of this crime, leaves. So we have proof that Barnes is not the one who did it, but now we gotta find out who did. So let's find out together, shall we? Staff member Turner always prepares the food here. Good to know. Used to be one of Barnes' duties, but the task has fallen to Turner since he joined the staff. He's truly made himself quite useful. Alright, so that's definitely... I hate to say it, but I really think Turner did it. I really think Turner did it. Well, let's keep asking around. Really appreciate your help.
Yes?
I don't know anything about Growlithe food. I would suggest you ask Turner about that. You happen to see Growlithe eating her food today? No, I didn't. I'm not in the habit of watching her eat. The Pokemon of the house eat in a separate room from us humans. That's important information. If they eat in the same room as us, their fur, feathers, and what have you could get in our food. So they eat in a different room, at any request, of course. Policy like that's not gonna make you very popular with Pokemon, lady. But we're getting a lot of good information. Let's talk to Turner.
Yes.
Mr. Dennis is really picky about the ingredients I can use for Growlithe's food. He tells me what to put in it, and I make the food to his exact specifications. Okay. So maybe someone told him to put Lilligant's sleep powder in there? Maybe he sabotaged it, did it himself? Maybe Turner didn't even do it. Maybe he was just an accomplice. Dennis seems like quite the guy. What's healthy and what's tasty don't always match up, though. Hello, Fluffle. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to talk to me as I play through. I still don't think we can go through that room. Doesn't look like there's anyone we can interview here. Oh, we could ask Growlithe about her food. No, sorry, sorry, Sanji, but, we wanna talk to, okay, we can't ask Growlithe, unfortunately. Who else can we talk to? You can talk to Holiday. What was the situation in the mansion at the time of the incident? Still looking into that. I'm sure you'll get more direct answers by asking the witnesses themselves. Take this one step at a time and gather our own intel. Glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well. Here, the Aurora drop is an incredibly valuable jewel. It's not just valuable, it's famous throughout the entire jewelry industry. Must be plenty of people. Yeah, explains why it got stolen. Stolen by an intruder? Can't rule out that possibility, but based on current evidence, I say the likelihood of burglary is low. Inspector Holiday, I know this has nothing to do with the current case, but you want... Frank Holiday is a smart man. Alakazam would make a great detective, because Alakazam is like, has an IQ of 5,000 and knows everything that's ever happened in the world. Do the police have any new leads on my father's whereabouts? Haven't made any developments on that front. Well, thanks anyway. Harry was working on the R case when he went missing. So it stands to reason that if you follow that thread, you'd find Harry too. The case has been closed and we still don't have a single clue. Where did Harry disappear to? Look at how far you've come in the 2 years since you moved to the city. You've become such a great detective that the mayor himself recognized you with an award. You'll find Harry, I'm sure of it, and in the meantime, I'll keep offering whatever help I can. Alright. I'm not seeing anyone else to interview at the mansion. Do we have any? All our side quests are done.
Okay.
We would have been able to mix sleep powder into Growlithe's food to figure it out using the info we've gathered. He wouldn't steal his own gem, though. I really think Turner did it. I hate to say it, but I really think Turner did it.
Okay.
Only person who could have put sleep powder in the Pokemon's meals is Turner. It has to have been him. He's in charge of preparing Pokemon meals. He could have easily slipped it into their food. This fact alone isn't enough to implicate Turner. Turner's the one who used the sleep powder. Creepiest Pokemon? That's a tough one. There are a lot of creepy creepers out there in the Pokemon world. That's just conjecture. We don't have any hard evidence. We'll definitely need to find some proof, but I'm not sure how. It's kind of an aggressive move, but we could try shaking him up a bit. Let's see if we can make Turner nervous. We might learn something based on how he reacts. I'm up for that. Let's talk to Turner.
Yes.
You're not Turner, you're Brandon Barnes, but we'll talk to you anyway. You know exactly what kind of food Growlithe prefers. Particularly fond of sweets. Need a point for sweets. You're a good guy, Barnes. You can learn a thing or two from this guy, Tim. Give me more sweets! Pikachu just wants more sweets. Let's give Pikachu more sweets. Seems to be acting strangely. This is normal for him. Alright, so Barnes talked to.
Yes.
I'll talk to Turner. How's the investigation going? Actually a bit stuck at the moment. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to help? Actually hoping to ask a few more questions. By all means. about Cramorant.
Excuse me?
You've got a partner, Cramorant, right, Mr. Turner? How do you know that? It came up while we were gathering statements in the city. I see. I hope you don't think I was hiding that fact or anything. I'm just afraid he might become a suspect. I did tell the police, of course. Really? It's been a while since I've seen him, actually. Worryingly so. Mr. Mime is pretty creepy. Or at least it can be. It depends. Some people like Mr. Mime. I wouldn't say I dislike Mr. Mime, but like definitely don't have a high opinion towards it, and I do agree he can definitely be creepy at times. Where could he have gone? Oh, we just saw Cramorant walking back toward the mansion. Why, that little... I told him to stay put. Stay put? Why'd you tell him that, Mr. Turner? Oh, or I just didn't want him going out on his own. I've been so worried that he might have gotten mixed up in the crime cell somehow. Thank you so much for finding him, Tim. It's such a huge relief. He was definitely stuttering here and there. Thinking a poniard may have cut the jewel case. Really? I mean, yes, I think you've cracked it. So it was a poniard that punched you, Mr. Turner? Yes, it most certainly was. It really hurt. In fact, it still hurts. Yeesh, what a terrible liar. Based on Turner's reaction, it's pretty clear that he's hiding something. Just wish I'd been able to dig a little deeper. Nah, you did a great job. At the very least, we learned one thing. Cramorant is the key to solving this case. All that's left is to ask him ourselves. So we're going to see Cramorant. Yep, just you wait, Turner. We'll catch you yet. Alright, Turner. Let's interview Cramorant. And reveal Turner as the culprit. I'm actually pretty sure Cramorant's down the alleyway. So we gotta head the other way, I believe. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure there's a back alley we gotta go down. Or, no, I think Cramorant's like right... Yeah, right here. Perfect. Yep. Look, Pikachu, it's Cramorant. Weren't you gonna go back to Turner? Didn't make it very far, did ya? You've been resting because you feel too full to walk? Why is Cramorant the only one that feels so unwell? Rowlett and the others were fine. He must really overeat. Or he swallowed something his digestive system can't handle. Hey, wait a second!
A missing jewel, and now Cramorant's full belly.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
I figured it out!
I figured it out too.
A bolt of brilliance!
A bolt of
The
brilliance.
stolen jewel we seek is right over there!
Did you figure something out, Pikachu? Oh yeah, I got it all figured out. All the information gathered up. I bet you figured it out too, haven't you? Alright, here's the final question. Where did Turner hide the jewel? Once you piece together all the information we've gathered so far together, we'll definitely figure it out.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. The jewel was most certainly taken out of the mansion, and a Pokemon was used to do it. Pokemon? Yeah. Think about the unique characteristics of each Pokemon in the mansion. Which one of them has the ideal features for hiding the jewel? Cramorant hid it in its belly. Cramorant said he could gulp down anything, right? The jewel is most likely hidden in its belly. Yes, you got it. Turner made Cramorant swallow the jewel, and the reason he feels full is because he's still got that jewel in his belly. Turner didn't have time to retrieve the jewel after the theft, did he? Nope, I'm positive the jewel is in Cramorant's Cramoran's belly. Now we have enough evidence to back Turner into a corner.
Okay.
Got all the proof we need. Now we just have to catch the culprit. Let's go tell Holiday to gather everyone involved with the case. Are you ready, Tim? I'm ready. Let's go. Let's reveal the truth together.
This is it. Let's take care of business.
Let's do this, guys.
Everyone, thank you for coming.
This sudden conference had better be important.
It is. We've identified the real culprit.
Have you now?
Yes, Mr. Barnes isn't the one who stole the jewel.
Oh. Who did it then?
I'll explain everything from the beginning. Let's start with how the culprit entered the jewel storage room.
There were no signs of forced entry on the door, so the culprit must have used the key. But Growlithe was guarding the key.
No one but my husband or Barnes could have taken the key from Growlithe.
Yes, exactly. So how did they... I guess it must have been Barnes then.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't Barnes,
You
Turner.
see, the culprit had a trick up their sleeve for taking the key.
They made Growlithe fall asleep and then stole the key.
The culprit used sleep powder to make Growlithe fall asleep. And after that, they took the key.
Do you have evidence of that?
Of course. Take a close look at Growlithe's food bowl, Inspector. You'll find traces of Lilligant's sleep powder in it.
Of course. So that's how the culprit got into the jewel storage room.
But they couldn't possibly have cut open that sturdy display case in such a short time.
Yeah, good point.
No, they could have if they had Pokemon accomplices.
Pokemon?
Yeah. And what Pokemon did it? Ponyard, with its bladed hands, cut open the jewel case. Clefable, who was in the mansion, Ducklet cleverly cut open the jewel case. The Whimsicott that entered the jewel storage room. Ponyard did it.
The culprit somehow used Whimsicott and Ponyard, and got Ponyard to cut open the case.
What? How is that even possible?
We may understand now how the jewel was stolen. But that doesn't necessarily prove that Barnes is innocent.
Actually, I do have proof that Mr. Barnes is innocent.
Yeah. What evidence proves that Barnes is innocent? The note that the accomplice wrote.
We discovered this note in Atrubish's possession.
A note?
The culprit jotted down their whole plan. They wanted to frame Mr. Barnes for the crime.
Yes, they did.
Then that would mean Barnes is innocent.
So who's the real culprit?
Let's
The real
make
culprit
this
is right here with us.
Let's make this accusation.
What do you mean?
The culprit is Larry Turner.
The thief who stole the Aurora drop. It's... Mr. Turner, you're the culprit.
Who, me?
Yes,
But
you.
I'm a victim of this crime. Ponyard punched me.
It punched you, huh? Ponyard has blades for hands, and I don't see any cuts on you.
Back
really
Turner.
think I'm the culprit, then where's the jewel? I don't have it on me, and I haven't set foot outside the mansion.
Where's the jewel? Isn't it obvious? It's with a Pokemon.
What?
I love this music that's playing too. It's with Cramorant.
Of course you don't have the stolen jewel. You hid it. In Cramorant's belly.
Excuse me? Cramorant's may be Turner's partner, but even so...
Where is that Cramorant anyway?
Mr. Turner, you clearly put a lot of thought into your plan.
You
But
sure
when we
did.
investigated the crime scene, we found a Cramorant feather. And you underestimated Growlithe's sense of responsibility. Those two things did you in. Now, please call your Cramorant.
Yeah, Turner. Time to reveal the truth.
Cramorant.
All right, let me handle this.
And there it is.
There it is! The Aurora drop!
And the key to the storage room, too.
I'm afraid you can't talk your way out of this, Mr. Turner.
I was so close to living the easy life. I shouldn't have teamed up with someone I barely knew.
Who'd he team up with? I'm sure Holiday will look into his accomplice. Right, let's leave that to the police. Was I wrong this whole time? For us here, the Aurora drop was a symbol of hope. I thought it could bring hope to even more people. That's why I decided to donate it. But I never thought it would lead to an incident like this. Maybe I should forget about donating and just keep it quietly locked up in the house. Goodness gracious, you of all people, do you really think so little of the Aurora drop? What are you saying, Claudia? Didn't you tell me yourself that you hoped whoever looked at the Aurora drop would not only see its beauty, but also feel cheered up and encouraged by it? Are you really going to give up on that hope just because of a stroke of bad luck? Wouldn't that be a terrible waste? Don't you agree, Barnes? Indeed, madam. It's just as you say. Mr. Dennis, your plan to donate the jewel to the people of Rhyme City is most certainly not a mistake. Please believe in yourself and do what you think is best. Claudia, Barnes. Forgive me, I think I let myself get too shaken by what happened today. I believe in the beauty of the Aurora drop and the people of Rhyme City. As you should. Oh, look at that, everybody's happy. But Claudia, weren't you against the donation? Don't misunderstand me. I just don't want to deal with you moping around like this for the rest of our lives, that's all. I see. Thank you, Claudia. Oh, God. This incident has forced me to reconsider. Shall we say some of my views? Clefable, Ducklet, Growlithe. Let's all eat together from now on. Look at that, everyone gets to eat together now. Looks like Mr. Dennis and the others are all getting along better now. Yeah, that about wraps this up.
Ironic, huh? Cramorant swallowed the jewel, and now you've got to swallow the bitter consequences.
Pretty ironic.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Cramorant, are you alright?
What the heck? What's on Cramorant's back?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and grab it.
Right.
Uh-oh. And
How could this be happening?
Sanjeev.
Turner!
Hold on. I swear I had nothing to do with that.
Why don't we discuss this down at the station?
there was something on Cramorant's back. Was it being controlled? That's the only guess I can come up with.
Growlithe, you did a great job.
Yeah, you did, Growlithe.
Hey, Pikachu! Look!
Oh, are you leaving already? See you around.
Bye, Whimsicott.
Say, Tim, did you notice Cramorant's back?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
There was something glowing on it.
I've never seen anything like it. I wonder, maybe Turner didn't know what was going on. Something tells me this is just the beginning.
Later that evening at Tim's apartment.
I'm home!
Well, you sure are home late.
Good evening.
Oh, and who is this?
My classmate, Rachel.
It's nice to meet you. Is she your girlfriend?
I knew someone was gonna go there.
If only.
If only, Pikachu says. Actually, Rachel's here because... Hello, sorry to barge in so suddenly. I was hoping to get some advice from the great detective here. I didn't realize his family was visiting, though. Welcome, Rachel. We didn't mean to startle you. Sophia and I just arrived in Rhyme City yesterday. We came to see my brother's award ceremony. Oh, really? Then this is probably the first time you've all seen each other in a while. I really hope I'm not in the way. Please don't worry about it. We'll be in town for a while yet. Make yourself at home. I'll make some tea. Thank you, really. See, Tim? I told you Irene and Sophia would understand. Yeah, you're right. I'm glad. Oh my god, so many things I gotta do. So Rachel's not your girlfriend? Nope, just a classmate. She came by to talk to me about something. Something like how she's your girlfriend. Typical younger sister behavior, am I right? Sophia, she is not my girlfriend. Atta girl, Sophia. Tim just needs a gentle shove to get things moving. Pikachu, stop encouraging her. Don't you start too, Pikachu.
Right.
You really don't need to worry about it, Tim. Huh? Worry about what? Bringing Rachel home, of course. Mom, I think you might be misunderstanding something. I'm making enough food for 8 people or so. So she can eat as much as she likes. Oh, you're talking about dinner. Wait, 8 people? Isn't that a... Yeah, I was gonna say, that seems like a lot.
Sheesh.
I was trying to talk to
Yes.
Rachel, not leave. It must be nice spending time with your mother and sister. It is, yeah, but hey, didn't you want to discuss something? Oh, yeah. Sorry, it must feel awkward to talk about it around so many people. There's 2 people, Tim, calm down. No, it's not that. Chatting with you and your family has actually helped a lot. Trust me, it can wait. Really? Well, if you're sure.
Right.
Okay.
Dinner's ready, everyone.
Well, I should probably get going.
Come now. Why don't you stay and eat with us?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Well, you heard them. What do you say?
I mean, who could turn down an invitation like that?
Right?
Eat up, everyone. I really outdid myself this time.
Wow! Looks amazing!
I love how Pikachu gets his own share.
Mom made her special mac and cheese for us.
So this is the dish that Harry
Look
kept
at
raving
Pikachu
about,
at the table.
Whoa, this is incredible!
Good, huh?
Pikachu eating mac and cheese is something. Oh my god. This is so surreal to watch. Uh-oh. Did my boy just pass out? This just took a really dark turn. It's a Pika chair. I love that.
We need to talk.
What
Oh?
is it?
Flashback?
I want a divorce.
What?
Oh my god.
Are you joking?
Are you No!
Take care of Tim and Sophia for me.
No!
Where is this coming from?
I'm sorry.
Harry, there must be some reason.
My man really did not just leave her!
I'm sorry, Irene.
Harry,
Are you... Stop! No, you can't just do that! You can't just do that!
Are you okay, Pikachu? You had me worried suddenly fainting like that.
I fainted?
My...
Yes.
Okay, before we continue with this dialogue, can we... I still need to process. Are you kidding me? He really just left her like that. He left his family. Oh my god. Why? We gotta keep going with the game. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Thank goodness. It looks like Pikachu's recovered. Yeah, Pikachu's recovered, but I haven't recovered from what I just witnessed. Yeah, I think he's okay now. So, Rachel, do you feel okay talking about that problem you had now? No, that's okay. Are you sure? You don't have to keep it bottled up. I had so much fun with you all that it's just not bothering me anymore. We'll discuss it next time, okay? Sure. In that case, mind if I ask you something instead? By all means, I'd be honored to help a great detective. Do you happen to know anyone who knows a lot about jewels? Apparently the jewel that was stolen in today's case was really special. I could use some more information to help me track it down. Well, one of my professors is a specialist in mineral archaeology. I could introduce you to him if you like. Really? Could you please? That would be a huge help. Sure, I'll sort it out when I get home tonight. How should I contact you? Why don't we meet at the Hi Hat Cafe tomorrow morning? Sounds good. See you then.
Hey, feeling better?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not.
Pikachu.
Was that Mewtwo? Stop, was that Mewtwo?
What's that?
Oh my god, it's Mewtwo.
There is something the two of you must know. When I was in my cave a few days ago, I was attacked by several Pokemon.
Yeah, we saw on the news.
No matter how many times I overpowered them, they didn't seem to feel a thing.
Maybe are again?
No. These Pokemon had no will of their own, as if something was controlling them.
I knew it.
As for Harry...
Harry?
Beedrill. And they have the devices on their back, too.
What was it? Look!
Those lights, like the one we saw in Cramorant. You think the two are related somehow?
I'd say, almost certainly. Finding the Aurora drop may be the key to solving this mystery.
Yeah, let's follow up on that.
Oh?
The Cramorant
Was that-
stole the Aurora drop. The swarm of Beedrill that attacked Mewtwo. They both had glowing devices stuck to them. After hearing Mewtwo say my dad's name, I think if I investigate the Aurora drop, that I might get closer to finding him.
Okay. Real quick, can we just talk about... Do you think these devices were invented by that scientist we met back in like, episode 1? Because he said he was studying, like, what was it, Pokemon behavior or something? Oh, God. Things have taken a really big turn. And now it's the next morning.
Hey!
Okay, today we're going to find out more about the Aurora drop, right? Yeah, Rachel said she'd introduce me to a professor from Rhyme University. We've still got a little time before we're supposed to meet her at the Hi Hat Cafe, though. Family doesn't visit that often. Why don't you chat with them a bit before we head out? Yeah, I know, Pikachu. Yeah, let's chat with the fam. Oh, the newspaper's arrived. You subscribe to the newspaper, Tim? Yeah, it's Rhyme City's daily paper. You never used to read the paper when you lived at home. What changed? Well, I'm a college student now. I thought I should read the newspaper at least. Well, aren't you mature? What are you doing, Tim? Trying to look cool or something? I'm the one who suggested that you start getting the newspaper, you know. As a detective, it's important to be gathering information at all times. I'm sure there's a lot going on every day in a city as big as this one. Checking the newspaper regularly is a good idea. Your mom knows what she's talking about, Tim. And then, word in the newspaper the day after a piece of try reading the newspaper on the table. So what are we waiting for? Let's read that newspaper. Daily crossword? Crosswords are written by readers. Wow, I'm impressed by the people who can make these. Let's fill it out. Pokemon catches prey with its long tongue. It's got the right number of letters and everything. It's this cute look. So, this is the Quizmaster's questions. Yeah. It's the 3 Pokemon the Quizmaster had. Was this made by the Quizmaster? Yeah, it's gonna say. Yep, Quiz Professor. Looks like they still haven't found the Aurora drop. Inspector Holiday and his team have been searching for the jewel and Cramorant. There's been no progress on either front. I didn't read it in time. Speaking of Cramorant, who was acting really weird then, wasn't he? According to the article, even Turner didn't know why he acted like that. So Turner didn't order Cramorant to swallow the jewel and escape. Something's really fishy about this whole thing. An actual apple, right? Not an applin? It's just a normal apple, but it sure is hard to tell them apart. Alright,
Right.
let's talk to... Good morning, Mom. Did you sleep okay last night? Yes, just fine, thanks. You have classes today, don't you? I'm actually heading out for an important investigation this morning. Once you're on a case, it's all you can think about. Just like your father. Good grief. Oh, Mom, I don't suppose you've heard from Dad at all. I certainly would have told you if I had. Yeah, that's true. Your wife sure loves you, Harry. Must be nice. Alright.
Yep. Hey, Tim.
Hmm?
That Pikachu. He seems kinda odd, don't you think?
What do you mean?
I was gonna say, what do you mean?
He is, isn't he? I've never seen a Pikachu that drinks coffee before.
Okay, fair enough.
Not bad. You have a good eye for detail.
Fair enough. Your Pikachu is so funny. Funny? Not cute? The way Sophia reacts to stuff is a bit different from everyone else. Alright. Let's investigate. We should get going. While we're out, I want to buy more coffee beans. Our supply's running low. Okay, your usual dark roast, right? Anyway, we're heading out now. Bye, have a nice day. You sure we were supposed to meet Rachel in front of the Hi Hat Cafe? Yeah, she should be here by now. I wonder what's keeping her. Please, Papa, just listen to me. That sounded like Rachel.
Why don't you understand, Papa? Pokemon don't need to be managed. The people who use them to commit crimes are the real problem.
Rachel, no matter how many times we have this same conversation, I'm not going to change my mind.
You never listen! Tim.
Is everything okay? Let's just go inside.
Excuse me?
What were you and your dad talking about? The Pokemon Friendship Bill. Ah, they mentioned that on the news. Said it was a bill to help Pokemon or something? I happened to read the actual text of the bill in Papa's study the other day. The one phrase that kept popping up throughout the whole thing was to monitor and manage Pokemon. It's pretty much a friendship bill in name only. I can't believe you tried to deprive Pokemon of their freedom. Papa's seriously changed. So you're against your father's bill? Pokemon should be able to live freely. They don't need to be managed. Even during the R incident, Pokemon were the victims. It was cruel people who were responsible. Sorry, this isn't what we're here to discuss. This is what you wanted to talk about yesterday, isn't it? I just wanted someone to listen to me. I'm glad I could talk to you about it, Tim. I'm always happy to lend an ear, but are you sure you don't need any other help? Yes, I'm fine now, really. Let's get to the real topic of the day, the Jewel. That's right. Yesterday you said you could introduce me to a professor from Rhyme University. Yes, Professor Gordon. He's a leading figure in the field of mineral archaeology. He researches the connections between minerals and ancient civilizations. I figured he could probably tell us something about that jewel. Right now, though, he's conducting research at the southern ruins. We'll have to travel quite a ways to see him. Yeah, those ruins are pretty far from here. Fieldwork is a huge part of mineral archaeology. Once the professor sets out, he usually doesn't come back for several months. Sounds like we better go meet him there then. Yeah, who knows how long we'll be waiting if we just stay here. Okay, we better get going if we want to get there before sundown. Huh? You're coming too, Rachel? I mean, it's not like you actually know Professor Gordon. I'm the one taking his class. Besides, I think it'll be fun to help a great detective out with a case. Hey, this isn't all fun and games, you know. The fabled Aurora. So I think we made it to chapter 2, guys.
Huh? Why is it snowing?
Just what's going on here? Oh, it's freezing cold.
And it's just here in this specific area.
So it's only snowing around the ruins. No way that's normal. For now, let's find the professor. He may be able to tell us something about all this. Good plan. The ruins are just up this hill. We should be able to find him there. Just up the hill? Okay, let's go, Tim. Go up the hills to the ruins. Alright. Before we do though, let's just check someone real quick. Alright. It's Charge-a-Bug and Rowlet.
Charge!
Contracts, bzz, and expands. What a strangely shaped Pokemon. Yeah, you don't see these in Rhyme City. And there's Rowlet. This sure is a cute Pokemon. Let's keep on going. There's a man with a Zigzagoon. Well, hello there.
Yes.
Hello, what are you up to all the way out here? I'm a fossil collector. I travel all over the world searching for new additions to my collection. This is my partner, Zigzagoon.
Zig!
Aw, it looks so scared. Fossils, huh? Do you really think you'll find some here? Do you have any idea how incredible these ruins are? There are countless fossils buried around here, just waiting to be unearthed, and I intend to do just that. Wow, evidence of an ancient civilization and fossils? Sounds like the kind of place legends are born from. Furthermore, new research has confirmed that the construction of these ruins coincided with a huge meteor shower. Hundreds of meteorites are said to have fallen from the sky and landed here. Yes, here. Truly, these ruins are the stuff of legends. Well, I hope you're able to find some fossils. Thank you. Oh, and before I forget, do you happen to know of any Pokemon that are capable of breaking this boulder? There's something behind it. I can't feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. It might even be a fossil. My Zigzagoon usually helps me with this sort of thing. The little fella's paws are frozen numb. Aww. We don't want to have trudged all the way out here for a fossil excavation just to be stopped by some nippy weather, you know? Yeah, I wish there was something we could do. Me too, but it's not like either of us could bust a big boulder like that if we could just find a Pokemon strong enough to break rocks. Leavanny. Well, hello, Leavanny. It's a Leavanny. You don't say. It looks kind of anxious. Do you think there's something wrong? Hey, Leavanny, did something bad happen? I see. It's worried because some Swabloons still haven't come home. Leavanny's gone looking for them a lot already and can't find them anywhere. With how cold it is here, I can see why Leavanny's worried. If we can find the Swabloon, let's tell them to come home. Good idea. Apparently there are 2 Swabloon missing. 2 of them. Got it. Okay, Leavanny, leave the Swabloon to us. Don't worry about it. We can look for them while we're conducting our other investigations. It wants us to deliver these clothes to the Swabloon when we find them, because they're probably shivering in this cold. These are clothes for Swabloon? Yeah, Leavanny can use their sticky silk to weave clothes out of leaves. Okay, got it, Leavanny. We'll search for their Swabloon and deliver these clothes to them too. So you just sit tight and stop worrying. Alright, so gotta look for some Swabloon as we trek up this area. Oh my god, it's the Quizmaster again. Pink berries are growing here. Those are Nana berries. Hi, Monferno, you're freezing. Even though you're a fire type, I don't understand how that works, but that's a Monferno. Probably lives around here. Doesn't look too happy. It doesn't like how cold it's gotten so suddenly. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Can't you create fire, Monferno? I think that would help you deal with the cold. Oh, it's so cold that it's hard to heat up your flame? It says it might leave this area if this cold continues much longer. I guess it prefers warm places. I hope the weather gets better soon.
Hey!
Snowfall is pretty rare here, isn't it? This is the first time you've seen snow here when it's not winter. When did the snow start? A few days ago. It says right when some humans arrived. Clouds suddenly started to gather above the ruins, and then it started to snow. It's really strange that the snow is only falling around the ruins. Yeah, maybe we'll learn more if we pay them a visit. Oh, Quizmaster. People Lotat over here. Yeah, I remember you. Quiz Professor. Give you some fun trivia. She's pretty busy. She don't care. I already know the answer to that one. Let's just get this side quest over with. Bring Quiz Professor. Rowlet. Adorable eyes and a round body. When she was talking about this Pokemon? Must have been. Let's go back and tell her what we found. I see Passimian up there, too. It's Rowlet. There we go. Bingo! That's it. Maybe I gave too many hints. Rowlet are nocturnal. During the day, they stay still and photosynthesize. When they hunt, they silently sneak up on their prey and attack you with fierce kicks. Glad we didn't meet it at night, then. We might have learned about those sneak attacks the hard way. Our Pokemon has a blocky body, impressive jaws, and will shock you if you touch it. Charjabug, right? That's the only one that makes sense. Charjabug's got some jaws. Yep. Let's go tell her it's Charjabug. Who's that Pokemon? Da-na-na. Da-na-na. It's Charjabug. That was actually surprisingly well timed. I did not expect that to be timed so well. Charjabug eat fallen leaves and convert them into electricity. And they can store that electricity just like a battery. Seems like they'd be pretty useful Pokemon to have in the great outdoors. If only a certain Pikachu had that talent. Hey, Tim, you know I can hear you, right? And now for question number 3. Is soft and fluffy all over? That's... Alright. Well, let's talk to these Lotat real quick, see if they know anything. They're singing. Sorry to bother you when you're having so much fun, but do you mind if we ask some questions?
Hey!
You 3 seem really happy. I take it you're not bothered by the cold? They said a little cold snap like this is no problem when they can sing. They want to hurry up and evolve because it's their dream to dance together. That's cute.
Hey!
So you love it here because it's warm and has plenty of food. Yeah, it's a shame the weather's like this now. They're just fine, but they're worried about the other Pokemon. Hope the snow stops soon.
Tim! Over here! Hey, Lotat. How does it feel to live your life floating on the water?
Lotat,
Wow, what a way to live.
Those are yachu berries, right? Yep. And that's a pineapple berry. Doesn't look like there's anything over here aside from this group of Lotad, though. We still have to find the softest and fluffiest Pokemon around here. So... Oh, Ursaring has a side quest for us, too. God, all these poor Pokemon need our help. What's up, Ursaring?
Urs!
It's an Ursaring. Don't see those back in Rhyme City. Yeah, it doesn't look very happy. You came all this way from a faraway bamboo forest with your Ursaring friend to look for food, but now your friend's been missing for days? Alright, well let's help Ursaring find its friend. Last time you saw your friend, he was heading toward the ruins. Alright. We'll let you know if we find the Ursaring. Are those Pomeg berries? Haven berries. Not Pomeg berries, Haven berries. Doesn't look like we can go this way. Let's enter the ruins. That was quite a hike. Hey Tim, there are a lot of Pokemon here that I've never seen in the city. Yeah, same here. But that Ursaring we saw just outside isn't native to this area. Maybe it came here looking for food. Say, where is Gordon anyway? Looks like someone's here. Oh, that's...
Oh, what are you doing here?
Oh, it's his assistant! And Munchlax, a curry enthusiast.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you during your work, Chris. My name is Rachel, and this is Tim. I'm a student of Professor Gordon's, and Tim here also attends Rhyme University. Oh, you're students? What brought you all the way out here? There's something we want to ask Professor Gordon about. We were hoping to talk to him. The professor? Oh dear. He entered the ruins 2 days ago, and, well, as you can see, he hasn't come back yet. Huh? Whoa, what are you saying? Oh, the professor's always like this. He's absolutely obsessed with research in the ruins. I'm pretty sure he's deep inside them right now with his partner Slowpoke. As much as I wish I could check on him, there's some kind of trick to opening the door to the ruins. Looks like the people of these ruins worship Clefable, or not Clefable, Clefairy, as some sort of deity. You have to trip some sort of mechanism to open it, but I can't figure it out. He usually makes it back without issue. I'm sure he's fine. Hey, in that case, you haven't noticed, it's freezing. Can you really afford to be so carefree about this? I guess we have to figure out how to use the mechanism if we want to meet Gordon. Okay, Chris, we'll go look for Professor Gordon and his Slowpoke. You? I'm not sure that's the best idea. Don't worry, Tim and Pikachu are detectives, famous all over Rhyme City. Oh, you are that Tim? The great detective? In that case, I'm a lot less worried. Okay, I'll leave the search for the Professor and Slowpoke to you. Just don't push yourselves too hard. Right, first we'll investigate the entrance to the ruins. I won't be much help if I'm looking at the same things you are. I'll go look around the perimeter of the ruins. Thanks! Okay, let's start investigating that entrance. We'll be Chris's partner. Ask you anything, huh? Don't mind if we do.
Hey!
What are you doing here? Says he's helping Chris. Your job is to eat a lot so there are no leftovers at the end of the day?
Hey!
He says Slowpoke's always with the big man. Slowpoke is really nice. It sometimes lets you eat his tail, and his tail is sweet and delicious. Oh god. Seems like Slowpoke is pretty generous. Oh right, because Slowpoke don't feel it for a couple of days even if their tail comes off. Here's a Swabloon. It's a Swabloon. Looks like it didn't go home because it's too cold to move. Let's give it the clothes we got from Leavanny. It looks a lot happier now. Now you can get back to Leavanny, right? It seems really worried about you. You should hurry on home, okay? And that's one of two. Oh, Eldegoss. That could be a very fluffy Pokemon. It's Eldegoss. That's an impressive amount of fluff. Alright, let's go back and get the Quizmaster's side quest over with. Oh. It's Eldegoss. Yep. Alright. Eldegoss's cotton is used as a material for all sorts of clothing. And not only that, the seeds attached to its cotton are highly nutritious for Pokemon. It really is an amazing Pokemon. Not only cute, but helpful as well. Is there anything I can't do? Proved by so many different Pokemon. Well, that's it for today's quiz. I'm not really looking forward to our next encounter, but I guess there is going to be a next encounter. So, yeah. Please go easy on us, okay? Okay. Let's see if there's anywhere else we can, like, check out. I know Ursaring's quest can't really be taken care of yet because it says partners inside the ruins, or its friend, or whatever. I see something. Is that Solrock? I see Solrock back there. What kind of berries are these? Excuse me. Koba berries. Alright.
Hey!
Let's take a good close look and figure out what sort of mechanism we're working with. Careful not to miss any details. This thing on the floor looks important. Tile right here has a design carved into it. Yep. What do you suppose this design means? No idea. I'm not an archaeologist. Fair enough. Might have meant something to Gordon, though. I wonder. Are those footprints? I'd say these are human. Not sure if they're Gordon's, though. Someone must have climbed this tree, but why would they do that? There's some sort of picture on the door. Yeah, must be some kind of relief. It looks like a person holding up a Pokemon. It does. Do you think it's a clue about the mechanism?
Okay.
I think we've checked everything that stands out. Just gave the place a quick glance, but I think we've got plenty to work with now. Well, we looked all around the door, but we still don't know how to open it. Looks like Chris was right. It won't open unless we activate some sort of mechanism. What's the mechanism to get this door open? Even after investigating the area, we still can't figure that out. Makes sense. We're not archaeology experts after all. I think we should use our own methods to solve this. What do you mean? Our detective skills. You know, conducting investigations, interviewing witnesses, all that jazz. Chris might know more about the ruins. Maybe someone saw Gordon open the door. But who? Oh, you mean the Pokemon who live here? Exactly. Let's go interview witnesses and see if we can round up clues.
Yes.
That's professor had several assistants, but I heard that Chris is the most skilled. If even he can't figure out how to open the door to the ruins, it must be pretty difficult. I believe in you, Tim. Now let's figure out this trick to opening that door so we can go see the professor. Thanks again, Tim. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Excuse me?
What are you doing here, Chris? Helping with the professor's research. I set up camp to search around the outside of the ruins, stuff like that. It's not uncommon for me to lose contact with a professor like this, but if I stop working just because he's disappeared, I'll get in trouble with him later. Sounds pretty rough. Oh, I'm used to it by now. About all I can do at the moment is cook up some curry and wait for him. And there are so many berries growing around here. It's a great chance to try out different flavors. I'm not sure if the professor's too independent or if this guy's too easygoing. But either way, we seem to make a good pair.
Excuse me?
Can you tell us what the professor was up to before he disappeared? Sure. Before he entered the ruins, he spent a lot of time wandering around near the entrance. Shortly after he went inside, I heard a rumbling, grinding sound. And when I looked over, the door to the ruins had closed. Do you have any idea what happened? Not really. I was busy making curry at the time, so I didn't actually see when the door closed shut. Gotcha. Thanks for your help. What about you, Munchlax? Not you, Gordon, or Gordon's assistant, Chris.
Over here! Hey, Munchlax. Is it true that you eat your own weight in food every day?
Yeah, so what?
Must be hard on Chris.
Yeah, poor Chris has to make all that food.
Hey!
Do you know what Gordon was doing when he entered the ruins? He was eating something while he investigated the ruins. He must have been in quite a hurry if he was snacking on and researching at the same time. What did Gordon do after that? He was moving around strangely near the entrance, and he was acting so weird. A Pokemon up in a tree started laughing at him. So it wasn't just Munchlax and Chris that were watching the professor. That Pokemon saw him too. What happened after that? The next thing he knew, Gordon was gone.
Hey!
She said there was a Pokemon watching Gordon from up in a tree. What kind of Pokemon? You don't know because you've never seen that kind of Pokemon before. Where did it go? It disappeared down the path to the left. It's always better to hear what each Pokemon has to say. Let's make sure we talk to them all.
Tim! Tim! A bolt of... Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. I thought I was gonna have a bolt of brilliance. Guess it was just a false alarm. Sorry.
It's all good. Looks like we can't interview Eldegoss. Ursaring? You just want us to get your quest done. Alright, Monferno.
Hey!
Have you seen any humans around the ruins? You saw some people start a campfire in front of the entrance? Good to know. Maybe you saw Chris and the professor setting up camp. Monferno thinks it's hilarious how hard those humans had to work just to make a small campfire. You know, Monferno, humans can't just create fire like you do. Monferno's like, sounds like a skill to me.
Hey!
Have you seen a human with a slowpoke? Sounds like they haven't seen anything because they've been here singing this whole time. How about Rowlet and Charjabug? Maybe they've seen something. No? There's more Passimian up there. Let's try to see if we can get answers from anybody else. I wonder if Passimian was the Pokemon in the tree. Can't go this way yet.
Hey!
I didn't mean to do that. No, I don't want to keep looking here. Find the Pokemon that was up in the tree and interview it. Anything like this? Got a one? Yeah, no, nothing important though. Unfortunately. Huh. Who else could we talk to? So many, like, holes in the ground. So, I wonder... Could we examine the tree further, or can we not? Hang on. First, I just want to see if there's anything here I missed. It doesn't look like it. Dead end.
Hey!
Anything else we're missing? Doesn't look like it. Tree. Oh, this tree? Only tree without any berries growing on it. Huh. Oh, there's a pathway down here. Tricky, tricky. Okay. Repo berries?
Let me see. Whoa!
That kind of startled me a little bit. There's Passimian. Whoa, a Passimian was in this tree? We woke you up from your nap? Sorry about that. It's been noisy around here lately because of all the strange visitors. Maybe. Let's ask for more details.
Hey!
Do you live here, Passimian? Apparently, Passimian and his group have lived here a long time. It says they never have to worry about food because so many berries grow around here. So this is a pretty easy place to live, I guess. It says it's been seeing humans around here recently. Were there no humans before? Humans used to live here a long time ago, but now they're a rare sight. And it only knew that humans used to live here because that's what its grandfather told it. If humans once lived here, it must have been a really long time ago.
Hey!
And now we have to go through the same dialogue because controllers work phenomenally. There we go.
Hey!
Did you see a human around here with a slowpoke? You saw a human doing something in front of the ruins while you were up in the tree? What was he doing, the human? He was trying to lift Slowpoke up in front of the door. The Slowpoke was too heavy to lift, so the human started climbing up a tree instead. Passimian only says it was laughing its head off watching them. The professor climbed a tree? What in the world was he up to? I'm really curious about what Passimian told us. You mean about Gordon climbing a tree before he entered the ruins? He must have had a reason. Passimian also said the professor tried to lift up Slowpoke, right? And remember the relief on the door also depicted someone holding up a Pokemon. You think they're sewing on top of the door? Sure sounds possible. Let's go look up there.
Alright then. Just a little climb, no problem.
No problem at all.
Oh, finally made it.
Anything up there?
Let me catch my breath first. That's no way to treat a Pokemon. Oh. This tile has the same design as the one down there.
What did you see on top of the door? It was a tile with the same design as the one on the ground by the door. The same design? Let's think back over what we know. Gordon climbed the tree before entering the ruins. Yeah, must have been to open the door. Right, so there's gotta be some sort of key or switch to open it. Have we seen anything that fits that description? Let's see. something like a key or a switch.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be that tile. I could see that being a switch to open the door. I think that's pretty likely. I'll try stepping on it. Ah, I felt something. It sank down a bit when I pressed it. It's definitely a switch then, but the door still didn't budge. Must be some other way to open it. Try to deduce how, Tim.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Let's figure out how to open the door. The two tiles may be switches that control the door. Yep. So we're gonna have to press both of them. Thaw out the frozen switch. You know that it's, I mean, we don't really have any proof that that's happened, but like, not a bad guess. Yeah, we're just too weak.
Oh!
There are two switches with the same design. One above the door, and, one below the door. Aww. Maybe the door will open if we press them both. So you think Gordon climbed the tree to press the switch above the door? Yeah, and he had Slowpoke press the one below. Maybe all we gotta do is press both switches at once. Let's try it out. Okay, let's press both switches at once. You can press the one down here, Tim. I'll get the one up top. Thanks, Pikachu. I know I volunteered, but climbing trees is actually pretty tough.
Gotta climb up again.
Okay, Pikachu, you press that one.
Yep, leave it to me.
Yes!
And there we go. Now we can get inside. Let's go find the professor. Alright, guys. I think that's going to do it for this episode of Detective Pikachu Returns. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will catch you guys next time. Find out what happens next when we enter these ruins. But until then, I hope you all have a fantastic